Hey, I'm back. Hey, it's just Gigi. I am making the rest of this chicken and dumplings I left you when it was boiling the chicken, right? Well, now I've got a couple of things going on, and you can do this. I used to think, oh, I have to do it so fast. Oh, it has to be done at once. No, actually, I got my chicken broth. I boiled the chickens, and then I took out the chicken, the 4 chicken thighs. I thought they were had bones, but they were boneless. So right now I am just tearing them up into small pieces, cutting them up into small pieces. The other part of the prep is I went ahead and got the canned biscuits. I've been prepping them too. So what do I mean by prepping? Well, the biscuits, I just been rolling them out like dough, right? We want to make them a little bit thinner, and then we're gonna cut them into small strips. And when the broth is simmering, boiling, we will drop them in. So right now I got 5 of these. We may add more. We'll see how it goes, okay? Then the chicken, I had to get it out, cool it a little bit so we can tear it all apart. My hands are clean. So this is just one of those yummy comfort food kind of dishes. It's not expensive to make. It's relatively easy to make. To me, my biggest tip is get the soup part, the broth, the way you want it. You gotta have it tasting full of flavor and chicken, or it doesn't matter. The whole thing will not taste good. You want plenty of chickeny flavor. So boiling these, I use a whole chicken a lot of times, but this worked today. Boiling of the thighs, they're very rich in flavor. That works. I'm putting these in smaller pieces, bite-sized pieces. So when we're eating it with the dumplings, it'll be better. And then today I went ahead and added a can of cream of chicken. I wanted it to taste more creamy, not just watery and brothy, which is fine. It depends on how you like it. I mean, it's not that it's wrong. I just decided I wanted it to taste different today. Okay, if there's any kind of little fat pieces or anything in there, I want to get those out too. I don't want those. Okay, it's looking pretty good here. This stuff just takes a little bit of time. I pulled my broth off to the side and I tasted it, and it tasted good. Like I told you, I put in a cream of chicken in with that broth, but also in with the broth, I added some chicken bouillon. So this is a powder. I just sprinkled it in, taste it. So basically, all I'm seasoning with is salt, pepper, chicken bouillon, and I did use a can of cream of chicken soup to make it more creamy and chickeny. Chickeny, if that is a word. So now I have tasted this broth. Taste your broth. Find out if your broth is good, then your chicken and dumplings will be good, okay? So you want to get out a spoon and you want to taste it. That's good. I got enough of that chicken flavor. The rest is going to be easy from here. We're going to put it back over here. I put it on like slow to medium heat, okay? Mine starts boiling pretty quickly. I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken in. The chicken down in there. Then I'll start cutting up these pieces. We're going to make these into some, we're making these into some thin pieces, little pieces. They will puff up. Dumplings. The main thing about dumplings too, you don't want to overcook. I cook them away sometimes, and I try not to do that. So a lot of times on the Bisquick box, it's like cook for 10 minutes uncovered, cook covered, and all this. Well, I found out less is more with dumplings, because you can literally boil them too hot and they'll just melt away. So I leave some of these bigger pieces, make bigger dumplings. I make some smaller pieces, make some smaller dumplings. We will see how this goes. And I'm getting that broth nice and warm. Getting it boiling almost, like sizzling hot. Okay, I guess I don't have to cut them. I could do them with my hands. I like to do stuff with my hands anyway, right? So this makes it good when it starts boiling. You can put all these, if you have them already broken up, you can put all these in at once, okay? So this will make quite a few dumplings, I think. Looks good, good, good. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This kind of meal makes your whole house smell so wonderful, so good. Okay, let me bring you over here to this boiling pot. Alrighty, it's starting to simmer now. I think this is gonna be enough. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring it up to a simmering boil, kind of on medium heat here. It's already starting. You can see down in there. It's starting to simmer. And then when it starts simmering real good, I'm gonna start dropping all of this in. All this in at once, okay? Now, mine simmers on like medium. I don't know, you have to test yours, okay? So I got it going here. I want the whole pot. What am I looking for? I want the whole pot to be simmering. It looks like it's starting to get there. This is what's gonna cook our dumplings, okay? All right, so I'm gonna start dropping these in one by one. Put the whole thing in there, okay? And be careful when you drop, they splatter. It could bounce up on you and it ain't fun. It's pretty hot. Okay, yay. You can see what I'm doing. They're dropping them in there. Dropping them one at a time. I will stir them in a minute and then I'll leave them alone, okay? I stir them a little bit and then I try to leave them alone. And I'll look in there and see if that's gonna be enough. I may actually put one more biscuit in there because I like lots of dumplings, don't you? I don't want a few dumplings, I want a lot of dumplings. And this has got quite a bit in here. I might be able to do the whole thing of biscuit dough. Okay. That's looking fabulous. Okay, look in there. See, it's all covered. I always like to sprinkle a little pepper on top of them. Yeah, little bitty bit of salt. That is, you know, it's one of those things over and over that I do. Now I am gonna just dip in there and see. You know, I think we can do a whole nother one. Yeah, I think we can do a whole one. This has made a lot of broth. So when you got a lot of broth, you can put in a lot of dumplings. Got that chicken in the bottom. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Okay, now when I do this, I'm gonna put a timer on for 10 minutes. Okay, cooking time, 10 minutes. And I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna cover it because then that steam that's simmering and that steam is gonna rise up here and cook those, okay? So check on them often. You want them puffy. You don't want them raw in the middle, but you want them, you know, done. I'm gonna do that about 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna pull them off the heat and just let them cook, okay? I'm gonna pull them off the heat and just let them cook. I'm gonna cover them a little bit. They get good and boiling for a few minutes, pull them off the heat, okay? I got 10 minutes on there. I don't want them to cook longer than 10 minutes, and I don't want them to boil hard or they'll boil away. This is the tricky part. So if you keep an eye on it, they'll be fine. When you see them puff up, take one out, cut it open, see if it's done, and just pull it off. Take the heat off. The heat will continue to cook and melt them. That's my tip of the day. But I'm really looking forward to this. It's gonna be yummy. I've got some sweet potatoes in there. I made some sweet potatoes and I think that's it. I think that's what we're gonna have. I think it'll be good. So you guys have a blessed day. Please like, share, subscribe on YouTube. And I will show you, I'll send a reel or a picture of the final result. I wish you could taste it. It's gonna be delicious. Be brave, go out and make your own chicken and dumplings. Or if you do, tell me how you do yours. Have a blessed day. Bye.